Previously on Homebrew Detritus.
Every time I look at the screen, Noob is eating something. Some of those will be behind the paywall because we're getting enough for free already.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, if you really like this and want more.
Why?
If you like this is like, oh, yeah, why would you?
If you like this, you have to go on a list like me.
Kage will step forward. Peter Dink. It's Peter Dink. Oh, sorry. It's the most southern saying I've ever heard.
Who you calling the cootie queen? You lamp liquor.
Plant liquor. That's a great. Alright, that's what you get for making jokes about Colin, bitch.
You know what else is a funny joke?
What?
We're out of time.
Shut up! Not
Oh, man.
Y'all have
Are
no
we
idea.
at the top of the round?
Yes. I love Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Motherfuckers.
Happy Hanukkah.
Oh yeah, that's
Happy
what
holidays.
the holiday hat is for.
Season
I'm looking
celebration.
for what you posted earlier.
Me?
Who?
I post things to you people. I don't even like you.
Matt posted earlier. I'm putting a little something extra in the eggnog tonight. Christmas episode. Here we come.
It's meth.
I died a little on the inside. Because
Why?
you're normally like, I'm gonna try not be super drunk today, but today you were just like,
I'm going. I'm all in.
Balls deep.
No, I'm good.
You say that every time too.
Yeah,
I am most of the time. I do really well. No, but this is like one of my favorite holidays, and the whole
Christmas?
season. Yeah, I love it, dude. All of it.
You must have had a happy childhood.
Yeah.
Happy, rich childhood.
That was
Happy
good.
privileged.
It was a very I don't know. It was a very odd religious upbringing. We had Christmas trees some years not. Never really did the Santa thing.
Yeah, but did you get a 4-wheeler?
Mm-mm.
3-wheeler.
No, I was one of 4, and my dad was the only one that worked, and we didn't have a lot of money, but yeah, we were taken
City
care
kid.
of.
You were a city kid.
Country. I lived out in the country. Yeah.
Oh wow, country kid without a 4-wheeler.
That's
What a loser.
My friends, my rich friends had 4-wheelers and dirt bikes and all that stuff like that. But there was a horse barn, a rodeo ranch, and a dairy farm all near my house. So I worked at
farm.
all 3 of those when I was
I
little.
was real close to getting a 3-wheeler once, and my dad took me to the place that was selling it, and I was just a bit too big for it, but I really wanted it. Like, not big, like wide. I was too tall.
Yeah.
And a bit too wide for it, for being honest. But I was going to try it out anyway. So it was a place behind a gas station, and I'm on the 3-wheeler, and I'm driving, and I realize that my knees I can't turn the wheel because my knees are too close to the.
Oh no!
And I drove into the gas station's air conditioning unit, and then we quickly vacated the scene.
That's how you know it was a quality ATV dealership that was behind a gas station.
Yeah.
Were they stolen?
I don't know. We didn't buy it. Maybe.
Question.
We had, growing up, we had a lot of gas stations like that had like extra businesses like on their property, like a tire business or.
I hear there's some idiot in Waldsboro that opens a fireworks stand right next to a gas station every year.
Not me anymore.
How about the gas stations that are built right next to fireworks stands that are open year round, or they're gas stations? Not.
What?
I mean, they open gas stations right next door to other gas stations. That's
So they open fireworks stands right next to fireworks stands right next to gas stations.
Yeah.
Like you
South of
do.
the border.
yeah, south. Well, yeah,
That's
south.
what we were
yeah.
just talking about.
That place is always like
The ones that are built there.
super empty when out there. It's very like scary.
Yeah. It's where dreams went to die and then found out that they couldn't die, so they just became nightmares.
and they started laundering money.
Are they laundering money?
Is that where I get my money laundered? Because it smells terrible when I get it most times. Like people keep that in their titty and then their sock.
That's not south of the border and El Pedro's is two different things, isn't it? Is it the
No.
one?
Well, Pedro's
Pedro's the mascot for south of the border.
south of the border.
Oh.
Because it's all Pedro says.
What
Oh.
a tacky establishment that is.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
I went there not too terribly long ago, and there's an arcade there that hasn't been updated since 1989.
neat.
It's all old pinball machines that aren't fun from
Oh.
movies that never made it. And
I was hoping you could catch the X-Men 4-person arcade.
that would have been awesome, but no,
That was a dope game.
it was.
That was
But you could
90s,
pay
so.
$4 to go to the top of the arcade, which was the giant sombrero you could see from the road. And we paid the $4, got the tickets, and the elevator opens up, and there's literally just an old guy on a milk crate, just sadly sitting in this elevator waiting for the 2 or 3 people that come a day to ride the elevator to the top. And he pushes a button, and you go to the top, and you look at the interstate, and then you put the elevator back down, and they're like, south of the border.
Why is there one ride?
He's
We should
sitting there
make
all
this
day.
clear. This is in South Carolina.
No, it's on the South Carolina North Carolina border.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, but it is south of the North Carolina border. Putting
Hey,
it
North Carolina has
firmly
something awful too. Give it to them. Let them
in
have it.
South Carolina.
They've got
No,
plenty
they
of
have they have the fun part of Carowinds. See, south of the border, it tried to be like Carowinds with the border running down it, but they missed the mark, and it's
Badly.
totally south of the border.
I spent an entire weekend at south of the border as a young teenager because that's what we could afford to vacation at.
Oh,
Couldn't go there on a made-up story or a joke.
my heart goes out to you.
I know for a fact that it's on the border because that's when they made the lottery machines here in South Carolina illegal. We're still legal in North Carolina.
Poker machine.
Poker machines. So there was the border building that had all those machines in it, and they shoved them all to the North Carolina side and put a wall up so that they could still actually have them inside.
It's like the strip clubs with like a bar right next door, but like literally owned by the same person.
Yeah.
It's that kind of inspiration that made me want to run this show.
Is it?
I feel like we are that building on the border where if something's not working, we just shove it off to the other side of the building.
Shove Matt on the other side and see how.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that we're like south of the border of actual play podcasts.
That too.
That might be true too. I mean, we're pretty low rent.
Look at this assortment of faces.
Sort of slipshod, not exactly solid professionalism.
Hey, we've recorded 22 episodes now.
No. 21. This isn't over. This could crash the entire internet. You don't know.
Horribly. Very.
Yeah. That shows determination, though. There's determination.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the spirit of Christmas, I would like to say that I listened to last week's episode today in preparation, and I made some mistakes.
Did
You
you?
don't do that.
Did some of them beneficial to you, some of them not so.
Is Kevin dead?
He's
Well-
really there.
That brings up the one that's beneficial to you. I was listening and I critted Kevin last week, and I told him 9 damage. That was not doubled for crit.
Oh.
But
No backsies.
we've passed.
Okay.
All right.
It's fine. I still hit him twice. It was like I critted.
And the rings.
And 2, Amon should have gotten the attack of opportunity after he made his ready to attack because he has a 15-foot reach.
Oh,
That
dope.
was my mistake. To make up for that mistake, I'm going to give Amon a Benny.
I'm gonna squander the shit out of it.
Hey, I'm still sitting on the one I've been given.
Squander it. I'm
Well,
gonna
you
mess
got
like
to. The DM's real stingy about it.
3 out there now? Amon, Razbad, and Nim?
Yes.
Yep.
What did I
Come on,
get
you should-
Razmat one for?
Oh, he guessed that the dog coming out of the woods was Haskell's dog.
Oh God, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that expired. You don't have it anymore.
You didn't read the fine
You can't
print.
take them back.
Noob, you should absolutely use your Benny on a skill check that you succeed on.
I might have to. Don't worry. I might. I'm gonna squander this Benny somehow. It's gonna be squandered.
Well,
Well,
if there's anything about you as a person we know, it is that you embrace squandering.
Yes, you're the most
Merry-
wasteful asshole I've ever seen.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
There you
What are you doing shots of?
Are you pounding
That's
sake?
a
What are you
Thursday.
doing?
Yeah, talk about your alcohol.
Oh, cracking.
Oh, the crack. Oh, you rum. Yes, sir. Thank you. I like rum. That's good rum.
Release the Sidney Powell.
That's good cheap rum. That makes my teeth turn brown.
It hurts my.
Seagrams?
Yeah, I'm drinking Seagrams too.
Oh God. Okay, so Matt, we can't give you too much shit. It's going to be a noob episode.
Like your drunk uncle that shows up and ruins Christmas.
Oh, not wait. How?
No, don't ask him how.
Oh,
Never
never mind.
ask him. I'll tell you.
He'll tell
If you
you.
learn nothing, don't fall for those traps.
Have you learned nothing? That is like gonna be on my tombstone. I think.
So Toka, what are the
Yeah.
rules of these bennies? Like, what's the rules?
It is. You can use a Benny as a reroll for yourself.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
Can we make you re-roll things?
No.
Okay. Can I make someone else in the group re-roll something?
No.
You can give them your Benny.
Even
Oh.
if they succeed.
Oh, it's not
No.
a bad. Quit trying to be a bad character.
No, he's a fine character. He's trying to be a bad player.
Oh, come on. He's both. He's terrible at both those things.
All right. I'm happier now.
All right, good.
Oh, it's good.
Merry Christmas.
Let the Christmas spirit flow.
Ooh, let's start with a carol.
No,
No.
fuck you.
Not one that we have to put. No, actually, you know what? I am going to make this promise to all our listeners. I will not put any Christmas music in the editing process. Won't do it.
Yeah, it's probably best. Most
If
people
you
have
do, I will
heard it so
thumbs
much.
down our own video.
It'd be our first thumbs down, but not our last, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, don't tempt me.
Have we
Tempt
really
people.
not gotten any dislike?
No.
Like, really? So we're 100% on the thumbs up.
22 episodes in, 100% up.
That's because we're the only ones watching.
Ouch.
I could have.
Oh,
swore.
not anymore. Look who's
Oh,
just done it. Just kidding, I'm doing it. I can't do
I'll
that.
do it.
That's right.
Benny
we have-
retracted.
I forgot we have Josh.
Yeah.
I thought I
Josh.
thumbed down a
Thank
couple
you,
of them.
Josh.
There's a number of people I know that watch, but
Yeah.
Josh has been the first to throw money at the Patreon.
Support us and
Now we
stuff.
appreciate
That's
it.
a good thing.
He's
lot of
also
people
the
to
first
watch.
person to put a name in a bump bucket, which may or may not come
Buff bucket.
next couple of episodes.
Yeah, you got to explain that a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't
You gotta
discussed
look
that
it
at all.
up.
He also gets to hang out with us in Discord.
Yeah, that's not nearly as.
What a treat.
Yeah, I don't want to hang out with us on Discord.
Hey,
But you
self-deprecation
do.
is my own thing. You guys are just glomming onto my gimmick here.
What?
Self-deprecation.
Oh,
That's the gimmick
I
of
wasn't
every comedian of the early
self-deprecating, I was
2000s.
totally deprecating y'all.
This is a.
So, what's a bump bucket again?
thank you, Mahogany, for keeping us on track.
Yes.
Welcome.
So if you do Patreon and you give generously, the $10 tier, then every month you can give us a name. We'll put it in a bucket. When a random encounter comes up where an NPC needs a name, you just reach in and grab out of that bucket.
Right now, it's real easy.
It's
And then
exciting.
your person is in the game for maybe a short amount of time, maybe a long amount of time.
Maybe you put a name in the bucket somebody really likes, and when their character inevitably dies, they'll pull that name out of the bucket and play that character.
What do you mean inevitably?
Now,
How about
Well,
Kevin?
I mean, it's
No
kind of open ended.
spoilers.
It's kind of open ended that you could. I mean, you could put a name in there, just a name if you wanted to, or if you wanted to put a name in the person, a short description or personality.
Yeah, and our
I have
first patron went all out. He gave me a full paragraph of what goes with this name, and I was very
Nice.
pleased. Yeah, he's very.
Nice.
More than Noob has ever done for one of his long-term characters.
He barely has his stats on the paper.
Now, can I ask a question about the bump bucket?
Yeah.
Does that also, is it every month they get to add a new name, or is it just when they, every month they get to add a new name? Dope. All right.
The fuck is a bump?
Yeah, good question.
Little
Toilet
lady, if you
paper.
got asked,
I
you
got
can afford it.
nothing.
It's we had to
I
I had to
don't
look it
know.
up. I mean, it sounded cool and it sounded like a cool word. So I
We
had to
need to
look
go
it
back.
up.
We need to workshop this. All right, let's scrap the whole episode.
No, I
Toilet
remember,
paper. That's
I
what it
remember
is.
us trying to name the bucket, and I
Yeah.
remember the discussion. I remember bump means something. I have no recollection of why we picked it.
It's gonna be a gross sex thing. They always are.
It's
All
not.
right, so I have a challenge for anybody watching, listening.
Josh.
Tell us what bump means, because I don't know. I remember thinking, "Ugh, that's a bad idea," but I didn't say anything.
How is it
Everyone else
spelled?
was so gung ho about it.
Don't
But
look it up,
don't
cheater.
look it up. Let somebody let them
Let our
interact.
comment section.
I'm not gonna change it. I just want to know.
Yeah.
I just want to know how to spell it
Is a-
myself.
What is it? What is it?
BUMF.
I thought it was BUMPF.
See.
Bump.
Mm.
Like you're German or something, talking
No,
about
it's
horses.
Just BUMF. I'm pretty sure. I'm 100%.
Like, I
Oh,
know what BAMF
100%
is.
later.
That's what Nightcrawler does.
It's a
Yeah,
big ugly
that's what I was-
motherfucker.
It's BUMF. I checked. So we're there.
Mhm.
BUMF is what it is. Yep.
All right. So what is it? Was estas?
No,
Yeah. Somebody look it up. Comment.
Yeah,
on
look
it.
it up.
I
Somebody
don't
will
know
tell
things.
us. This show's all about teaching new words. We've discovered that detritus is a really hard word for a lot of people.
Yeah, we're a fucking word a day calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Iridosis.
I like to use this sentence though. It's kind of cool.
I don't know why. Like I feel like that's a word that I've known for a really long time. Shocking.
Detritus.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
know
don't
it.
know why.
I know it entirely
Maybe it's
because
my
of Terry
taste.
Pratchett.
Of who?
I know entirely because of the author Terry Pratchett, who did all the Discworld books.
Mm.
Yep.
I
like
did
Was that
read
a,
a
uh,
lot.
Was a favorite of his.
No, it's just one of the characters. His name, Constable Detritus. He's a troll.
Uh-huh.
And trolls in Discworld are made of rock, or literally just made of rock. Anyway,
They're what Matt thinks dwarves are.
And every song a dwarf sings is gold, 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 gold. And speaking of dwarves, I believe we're invading their home.
No, don't rush into it. I was gonna say, speaking of dwarves, I just watched the entire Hobbit series and the entire Lord of the Rings series over the past like
just do
4 or
that.
5
That's like-
days.
There you go.
Yeah. I watched them all as I was going to bed at night.
cool on the Lord of the
But
Rings. I'm sorry for the Hobbit.
I enjoyed The Hobbit.
I enjoyed
like
I think the Hobbit was better made than the Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the Lord of the Rings movies, while they were beautiful, their whole thing was, let's just look at somebody standing still and look at their face. Like, let's just emote with faces. And that's a 3-hour movie, and you probably could have taken like 28 minutes out of just facial emoting time. And
Yeah, but
then
Orlando
also, I'm not
Bloom-
finished. I'm
Oh.
not finished. Also, there's leveling issues. Like, there's somebody speaking, and then as soon as they stop speaking, it's like this. It's a commercial in the 90s. It's screaming at you. The music is screaming at you, screaming.
Oh yeah.
That is true.
I know.
So, whereas the Hobbit movies, at least they had the level right, so you could just watch the movie and not have to be like, "Oh my god, what's
But
going on?" While they sweep over somebody's face, looking off into the distance.
I would also like to point out though,
I'm fucking serious.
The Hobbit made Gandalf cry and said, I cried. I actually cried. Then I said out loud, this is not why I became an actor. Unfortunately, the microphone was on and the whole studio heard. That movie made him cry because he trained so many years as a professional actor, and behind green screens, that's why we hate The Hobbit.
I hate The Hobbit because it is a
Bad at it.
single book stretched into 3 movies, whereas The Lord of the Ring is a tome stretched into 3 movies.
It's 3 books stretched into.
Yeah, 3 books,
Well,
Yeah.
movie
yeah.
each.
I
And
think the Hobbit trilogy would make a really good
Look,
movie.
movie.
You could
Singular.
probably cut out about
Well,
literally.
But there was
2
always
hours.
something happening. They didn't rely on those shots where somebody's just staring off into the distance.
No, I'm talking about the Hobbit. Like you could take
Yeah,
out
that's what I'm talking about.
the weird, like fucking romance side plots. Nobody cares about that.
But they were in the book.
No, they're not in the book.
No, they're
Who's
there's not
okay?
in the
Wait a
book.
minute.
Legolas isn't even in The Hobbit,
No.
nor is
No, they well, but
Ariel or
yeah,
whatever.
they tried to.
Yeah, they did do that weird thing at the end of the movie too. That was really weird.
Like the last movie, just kind of like everything kind of crashed down around the stuff they said.
Yeah.
We all agree on one thing about the Hobbit movie. The river barrel scene is too much.
too much. I mean, it's dope if you're on acid, but it's still too much.
I've never watched the Hobbit movies.
Yeah, they're worth watching.
It reminded me of playing the Battletoads video game.
When I found out
They were fun.
going to be 3 movies and not a single movie, I just immediately was like, nope, I'm not into 9 hours. You couldn't take 9 hours to read.
But it's more than just the
It's
Hobbit.
a
That's what I'm saying. They made a
child's
prequel out of it. There's a lot of elements in there that are prequel elements that weren't in the Hobbit book that were part of the years in between
See what
when
you've
the Hobbit
done?
took place and Lord of the Rings.
See? You
Yeah.
see what you've done?
I do. I
It
like
also
it.
made people sick because it was
But-
4K,
Still
60 frames a second.
Okay, my real beef with it, fundamentally, at the very bottom with the Hobbit trilogy, it was a duology and it was going to be directed by Guillermo del Toro, and they just shat on him for too long and he gave it up, and then they just rushed out the movie with Peter Jackson, who didn't want to direct it at all, and you could tell.
I'm
I
sure
still
that's
like 'em.
why everybody tuned into our Pathfinder game.
Sure.
I feel like it's kind of relevant
For
Deep
deep,
relevant.
wait, to Christmas or Pathfinder?
to Pathfinder. It's more relevant to Pathfinder than, let's say, some of our Danzig and other conversations. They don't have anything to do
There's
with
a lot
that.
of
You're the one that wanted to fist fight Sean Connery. Don't put that on us.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that was relevant to Pathfinder either, but I'm saying it's more relevant to Pathfinder than.
I'm trying to curb myself from expressing my deluge of opinions about the Hobbit
Dreary
/ Lord of the
opinion.
Rings.
This is what our other show will be about.
Yes.
Your dreary opinion.
Opinions. Ooh.
Ooh, your jury opinion's pretty good. Jury opinion?
Dreary.
Your jury opinion's pretty good.
You can't even say it, so that's not gonna be
I
good.
am
for the
seeing
other show.
dreary
That's like the
opinion.
rural.
Well, I
brewer.
think if he doesn't drink a bottle of crack, he could probably say it.
No,
I'm the
that's
mole.
why he can't say it, because he's sitting over there caressing a bottle of Kraken.
Caress that Kraken. Caress
Oh.
it.
Sounds dirty.
Slow down on that rum,
It is
sir.
dirty.
That
It's
rum.
that
Getting
rum
ready for the next
tentacle.
So make smoothie reference. That thing's gone. Be careful.
We just made like 100 of them. We took half an hour talking about The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
That's why I took the first one.
Has anyone ever seen Cool World with Brad Pitt?
Oh, there we go.
Not a movie reference. It was a question about if you've seen a movie.
Oh, well, I jumped the gun. Well, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway,
You know, I feel like I get to be Johnny Mnemonic when I play Cyberpunk 2077.
Stop it.
As long as you can
that
see the
movie
face of the
failed
character.
horribly.
Yeah, there's no reason to get noob drunk. Last time we did it was at Nerd Bowl, and he passed out on the couch and had to give up playing the game.
I
Here's
never
a
gave up.
sweet photo of him now. Bing. Bing. Bing.
Oh, don't do that.
There are pictures. Gotta hate it.
Speaking of which, Nerd Bowl's coming up real soon, guys.
Hey, it is February.
Okay, so we gotta get with the game because you guys are gonna be. We record 2 episodes a night. We got Christmas episode we're doing first. So for those of you who are watching,
Jingle bells.
22 is an hour in. 23, this is the same session. You'll be able to see his progression.
I'm trying to get that New Year's drunk. I'm trying to have time for that.
No, we don't need
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a shitty year. I'm trying to
Hammered
have
episode.
some fun.
I don't even have anything to drink.
Hey, you know, we get to say goodbye to 2020 and then wake up tomorrow and it's still 2020.
So
We should all get
damn it.
drunk.
You're ruining the magic.
That's a nightmare, though.
I don't want
Booker brought it up.
I want booze.
Why you ain't got no booze?
Because I'm
What
poor.
happened
But
was-
anyway.
Mhm.
You got a bathrobe. You got fruit.
He's got one
Bathtub
got one
gin.
living with him. Ba-da-ba.
Well, if you can't afford booze today, you can't afford fruit either. That shit's expensive.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is. It's true.
Unless you want like banana rum or some
I was gonna
shit.
say you can go dumpster diving, and that's just one step closer to your wine.
Yeah, they already throw that shit out.
No, I mean I don't have booze, and it's a 20-minute drive to town, and I don't want to interrupt the show.
Liquor stores
Yeah.
are closed too.
Oh wait,
for
no, I'm
that.
just kidding.
No.
At least they got Mad Dog in the service station there at the end of your road.
Oh Matt, you
All
had a
we
rough.
have here are things that Jesse likes, and I've already drank everything I like.
Mm. I don't know. I love the gas station around the corner from my grandmother's house. When I found out that they sell the wine that I like, my vacation wine, they sell my vacation wine at the same price as a
Thunderbird?
regular store. Like, what's that shit called?
Mad Dog,
With the no that with the
Logo.
fucking kangaroo on it.
Boone's Farm. No,
What's that?
Cupcake? I don't know.
something to do with
Seven Tails or so, Yellowtail.
Yellowtail. Yeah. That's my vacation wine because
That's
it's
a
fucking
fish.
cheap and whatever. But yeah, they sell that at the same
wife likes
price
that.
as everywhere else. So I was like, hell yeah, because I just figured, if I get a bottle of wine at the gas station, it's going to be way marked up. It was not. So it was like I don't have to go because my grandma lives in the woods. And if you want to go to the store, you have to go to the 20 minutes to the store.
And
you
nothing
Or you
but
could just go to the
class.
gas station and get a
Gas
bottle of
station
vacation wine and enjoy your family.
That works.
You know where they don't sell that wine?
WHERE.
In the Dwarven Doors.
Oh, I knew there was something wrong with this place.
You,
Are we in the-
recording?
No,
Are they a dry county?
there's some
That's
good one
unfair.
in there.
Yeah, but wait, a dry county of dwarves? That doesn't make a lot.
I don't.
I was just
I don't
wondering.
believe
They
you.
don't sell my vacation wine. There's something wrong.
They
I
might.
mean,
recording.
recording.
Deal.
Yes.
Are you all taking a break? I'm gonna get some.
No.
No.
No, I mean setting shit up.
I know it's.
Well, I'm going to get
uh,
water anyway. Fuck you.
All right, be a girl. Be a girl, man. Go do you.
If he was a grown man, he'd known that we was recording. He would have had his fucking water over there. But instead of OnlyFans, is it Oily Fans? Is that
No. I'm not that oily. If I was oily, I'd burst in flames right now.
Maybe you're not, but your fans would be. I just feel like your fans would be oily.
It
That's-
seems, yeah.
Good
No, I
news.
don't
wanna
Shot
pick
some wild
them.
turkey.
Hey, look at you. Now catch up.
Oh,
Shout, shout, shout,
Damn.
shout, shout, shout,
damn.
shout,
See,
shout, shout, shout.
Welcome to Getting Sad with Terrence Crosby.
Flounder is
Anyway.
wonderful tonight.
Let's talk about my childhood.
Let's
Oh
not.
God, this is Wazo or Wizzo. The Wazo.
You can talk about your childhood later.
I'm gonna sit up straight
Yeah.
for a
We need to
change.
get a good commercial done soon.
Well, that's right. We're still mid combat, aren't we?
No,
That's
I'm
right.
not.
Oh yeah.
I declared us the winner.
No. Because I do believe I had some shit to do.
Oh, that's right. Someone has a bird.
It's Razbad's turn,
A bird.
isn't it?
When last we left off, it was Razbad's turn.
I watched the episode. Yeah.
You've been drinking a lot of wine tonight.
Just to give you another rundown on initiative, Razbad, Dorian, then Akage, then Amon, Nim, Sonder, and then the enemy.
All right.
They rolled. I
All
can't believe
right.
They rolled lower than me.
Well, Razbad is going to cast a spell defensively. And I rolled an 18, plus my level is 4 now. So that would be
What do you
I
say?
am-
22. So I can cast a second level spell.
So I think you have to pick future reference, you need to pick your spell that you want to cast.
No, I was picking my spell ahead of time. I'm saying I passed the second level
Word, word.
defensive cast. And wow, dice are hot today. They want me to live. I rolled a 6 and a 7 on 2d8
For what spell?
for cure moderate wounds.
There it is.
Ah.
And I will stay there.
Yeah, you will. Dorian.
I will attempt to move or use a tumble check to get around to the other side to flank. No, never mind. They're elementals. I will move up to right beside Razbat and attack the bad guy.
There you go.
I think Jill still should have done it and been like, shit, that doesn't work.
Yes, but I'm smarter than that. I only got a 14 to hit, though, unfortunately.
14 is not a hit.
I know. I, too, watched the last episode.
Akage.
So I completely forgot what my plan of attack was going to be from last week to this week. So I'm going to take a 5-foot step back and swing my glaive at this guy.
Fire my bow.
Swing your blade.
That seems like a good plan for your build.
I liked it.
Good job.
12 on the dice plus 4, 16.
16 is also a miss.
Wow.
Why am I running so low? Oh, because I'm fighting defensively. That's why.
Yeah, there it is. Amon.
I will take a 5-foot step south, please. And then I would like to attack the one Akage is attacking. Attack the one Akage is attacking.
Yeah, how's that Kraken working out for you?
Attacking, attacking.
Kraken's attacking.
I rolled a 19
That'll hit.
for 2 damage.
Oh. Believe that is the one that was hit already. All right.
Does
I'm
it go
pretty
down like a
sure
sack
it
of taters?
is not.
Oh.
But that brings us to Nim and his bird companion.
All right, that bird is gonna, since it's there, it's gonna go ahead and wail on that thing beside it. And 3 attacks.
Birdman!
All right. So does a 17 hit?
17 hits exactly.
All right, and he rolled a natural 20.
All right.
And I forgot to specify. I forgot to differentiate which one it was, because it's 3 attacks. It's 3 different. So I'll just make it they're all 3 the same. So I'll just make it the bite. Did you say a 17 does hit?
17 hits exactly, yes.
So it's 11 damage.
All right.
And then
That's from the crit?
yeah, that's with the crit too. I mean, it's just he missed on 1 because he rolled a 2.
Okay.
And he had 1 hit and then a crit. So
That
he's
was
just-
11 damage total from all the hits?
Yeah, because I rolled a 1, that was only a 3, and then I rolled a 4 and a 1 on the other one, which was a 7 plus 2 is 9. Yeah, it came up to 11.
Yeah, a simple,
One, two, three,
simple yes. I trust
Yes.
you. In this first episode, I trust you. I'll question your math next episode, though, for sure.
Absolutely. So then, and then,
Did we not roll percentiles for summons?
Huh?
Yeah, we should have, but he went ahead and went with his double damage.
Fair enough.
We'll leave it with that.
what do you mean percentiles for summons?
When you crit,
Oh,
roll percentiles to see what kind of crit it is.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to critting, because I always cast spells. But,
It's a new experience.
it's a new experience for me.
Give me percentiles. Let's see. Give me percentiles.
I'm not used to doing well.
I know that feel.
I got 78.
Ooh. With that 78 and the damage you did, the creature was at 1 hit point left. So instead, I will say, describe your kill.
It's good. I mean, the eagle dives at it with his claws out and just rips it apart, and just dust and mud flying everywhere. And the celestial eagle is covered in filth as it soars back up about 20 feet above it, screeching loudly.
20 feet up, you say?
I mean, how high's the
The
ceiling?
bird hits the ceiling and does.
Oh, come on!
Sonder, your go.
Poor eagle, we hardly knew ye.
I am going to use one of my brand new dice that I got for Happy Thursday.
Hey.
I got some nice metal dice now, and I'm going to shoot my crossbow. That is a 16 on the die for, what's the crossbow? For 20 to hit.
And you're shooting which one?
I'm shooting, the one that Akage was attacking.
Okay, so it's not in combat, so you're able to take a -4. And that hits.
Lovely. For only 3 damage.
All right. The arrow pings into the thing's shoulder, quotation marks, because they're kind of goopy, and stumbles it a little bit, but it is still standing.
That's why reach weapons are so dope.
Is it still standing? It will move closer. Whoops.
Ooh.
Closer to Akage by taking a 5-foot step.
Is this where reach weapons become less dope?
Yep.
And it'll attempt to slam Akage.
There's a feat that allows you to follow a 5-foot step.
Let's
If
Step
someone
up.
steps away from you, is there an equal one that lets you step away as they try and close on you?
Not that I have.
That'd be a feat everybody took.
Yep.
Because of the arrows stuck in this thing from Saunders' attack, as it goes to swing, its arm catches weird, and it leaves itself open and vulnerable. Akage, can you take an attack of opportunity?
Roll a 1, huh?
Not from there. Wait. I think I might be able to, actually. With a samurai ability. No, I can't.
I will give you a
I can
free
build up.
unarmed strike against it if you want to take it then.
Yeah, I'll lash out with my boot and kick it.
Can we
would
kick it?
That would be technically an unarmed strike.
Does a 14? No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No. The other one will take a swing at Razbad, hoping to connect again. But I don't think a 17 hits your AC, does it?
17 misses.
All right, so it pings off your armor.
I bring up my new shield.
You go back to the top of the round for Razbad.
Swinging new Warhammer.
Oh, my ear.
That's not him role playing.
Does a 21 hit?
It does.
The Warhammer of Impact. I'm swinging down, dealing 8 plus 4. So 12 points of damage.
All right, and this is one that has not been hit yet, but that is a vicious blow. Dorian.
All right. Well, I shall attempt to follow up his vicious blow. I got a 19 on the die, so that's 26, which is a critical. Never mind, it's an elemental.
Before you roll any dice, describe your kill.
Oh, okay. I just slash it down as hard as I can, basically bisecting the thing, just pushing all the way through it with my blade.
Managing to take off its last remaining hit point.
All right.
Nice.
Are you saying I was 1 point away from one-shotting it?
That's exactly how that math works out. Kage, it is your go.
Kage will take another 5-foot step back, looking to aid his allies and kite his enemy so that he could potentially attack both. And he watches Dorian crumble the last one to dust. And well done. And then he's going to attack the one and rolls a 6.
Alrighty, moving right along. I'm on.
Could you move me 3 west of the creature, please? It'd be one diagonal, and then yeah, so at least 20. And then I'm going to attempt to trip it.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see how this goes. Unless a 15 beats at CMD, which I doubt.
A 15 does beat at CMD.
Oh, then he is prone.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice.
You make the child-sized creature prone. You should feel proud of yourself.
Oh, it's child size.
You should. You should. If you ever kicked a kid, feels great.
Yeah.
They're so easy to kick.
Especially the
Son,
heavy ones.
oh, I'm sorry, Nim.
Oh, Nim, good. I'll have my eagle swoop into this lower left corner of that monster, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And just, I guess, do one attack because he moved. And he missed.
Okay.
And I'll take a shot at it with a spell. I'm just going to use a cantrip because I feel like that thing's about dead. It's 15.
15 against touch.
Range touch, yeah.
Touch AC of 10.
All right, so. All right, I rolled a 5, so it gives it 2. That's a 2 of, oh, that's 2, yeah, round down. 2 is just a thin stream of ice blast into the creature and does 2 damage.
Is it D3 damage?
Yeah, 1d3.
So 1, 2 is 1. 3, 4 is 2. 5, 6 is 3.
Oh, is that how it is? You don't just half it?
No,
No.
because otherwise you'd have to roll a 6 to get a 3, and that would make it uneven rolls.
Gotcha. Yeah, so okay, 3 damage then, 'cause I rolled a 5.
Which is good because he had 3 hit points left.
Hey, Ray of Frost for the Ray of Frost. I don't think I've ever killed anything with that.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in role-playing history, Ray of Frost killed an enemy.
But you took away Nim's bird instead of the enemy.
Yeah, that's who he shot, right?
Yeah, he shot the bird.
Damn it!
Let me bring back up your stupid bird.
Well, how long does it last?
4 rounds, so I only had like I think 1 more round.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What round were we in? That was only the 3rd round, wasn't it?
Let's see.
That was round 4.
If
Okay, so
rounds
one more.
last 6 seconds, and it's been let's see, 7 days and some odd hours since we recorded last. That was-
Oh, just stop it. The bird's gone.
I think that's
I
right.
liked it though.
954 rounds.
That was
What?
unusual.
Did the fountain go out on us?
I mean, it can't last forever.
Well, I mean, it can. They build these magic items to last. One hopes.
Or is it pulsing?
What's going on?
Yeah, it had lit up real bright at the start of the combat. With the fall of the last creature, the pulsing energy from the well, it's not a fountain, it's the crystal obelisk thing,
Oh, right.
dims back down to the color it was when you first entered the dwarven keep.
Does it obviously recognize us as friends after we defeated the Guardians?
Probably
I'm
not.
not sure.
One would say.
Is that supposed to happen?
I've never actually been in here before. I usually send messages.
What were those?
Elementals.
They were some kind of elemental.
Yeah, I did a knowledge check on them, didn't I?
Y'all both did knowledge checks on them in the heat of the moment.
What?
Yeah, Razbat and Sonder did, I believe.
Plane.
After the fact. Go ahead, Kevin.
Knowledge planes.
Yeah.
I rolled much better this time. If I even rolled last time. Plus 8 would be 2.
What?
2 tells you nothing.
All right. Well, while they're trying to figure that out, Dorian plunks his bag off his back and begins unbuttoning his jacket, his waistcoat, his nice pants, and just starts stripping down.
What? What are you doing?
These are brand new clothes, and I'm not going on another slog fest through combats in them. I brought extra clothes.
Can I make an arousal check?
I'm gonna say I
take off my new stuff,
my
pack it away,
heels.
and put on my adventuring clothes.
I went through the sewers in my heels. You can do
Oh
this.
Lord. Nim has no other clothes, but I will attempt another planes check. So I got a 21. I don't know if that's better.
Yeah, these once they're defeated, you can kind of, now that you're not, adrenaline's not pumping through, you can take a moment to study over the corpses. And they're obviously elementals, earth elementals. Now that they're dead, they seem more what you've studied before or read about, or however it is you've come across this information about them. The weird kind of muddy darkness that was a part of their being seems to have slid off the corpses and dissolved back into the floors beneath your feet.
Okay, I'll mention this to them that they look, mostly like a typical or what you would expect to find from a small earth elemental, but there was some type of darkness or something added to them that has not necessarily been defeated, but seemed to have seeped away.
Do we think that may have affected the rest of the residents of this place?
I would say it's highly likely.
Can I see how long they were dead for? Profession check?
No, they're elementals. They're not.
Oh, you said there. I thought you said there's bodies underneath them too.
The elemental bodies. Like I said, now that they're dead, it's just earth and stone. It's not the weird kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the extra energies that are coursing through their bodies.
After I finish getting changed and I lace up my cloak and tie up my boots and I check myself, like, all right, these are appropriate for getting dirty. I'm gonna have a look around for any other indicators that we might be setting off more magical traps.
Which way should we go? Do we have a map of this place?
I don't.
You do not have a map.
But
what you have are basically three options. To give you another description, there's the four dwarven statues encircling you. There is a large hallway to the east and west. And to the north, there's a large statue that is not dwarven, it is human. Behind that statue appears to be another large door like the one that you came through to get in here.
I wonder if that statue is to indicate the human area, the human receiving hall.
Seems likely.
Would a history check allow Nim to know more of why that statue's here?
Yeah. Especially if you went up and studied it. From here, it's hard to make out any kind of details.
Yeah, I'll walk towards it, and I
say-
would ask for an escort.
I come.
I'll walk with you.
Yeah, we'll all just head that way.
Okay.
So can I kind of go maybe where I can see it, but not too close? Can I observe it from there?
Yeah, we're out of combat, so it's just going to be. I've just got this up so y'all can see the room, but so
Okay.
everybody kind of meandering.
I got a 19 on my history check.
Okay, Nim, as you get closer, and because your character was born and raised in Yarnum before the departure, right?
I came here very, very, very young. Very young.
So you recognize at first the statue looks like the current king, Cromwell, but as you get closer, you realize that this statue is way older than your king is old. So this must be one of his ancestors. And with your history check, you know that the relationship between Cromwell and the dwarves is that when they first came to the island, there were these evil creatures that the dwarves had trouble fighting, and Cromwell showed up with his troops and helped the dwarves defeat these evil creatures. A lot of that history is kind of muddy and not well kept, but That's kind of the ties that the dwarves have with the city of Yarnum. Is that the Cromwell lineage? His great grandfather was part of the reason that they were able to settle here. So this seems like an homage to that first Cromwell.
And you're saying that looks very much like the king, the current king?
Yeah. No, this
He's
is a lot. Huh?
He's a vampire. Called it.
Not a vampire, but he is. This would be his grandfather or great grandfather, possibly.
Yeah, like when you say he looks a lot like it, is it like family resemblance a lot alike, or like, oh my god, that's the same actor playing themselves?
Not identical, but definitely related.
Okay.
They're both David Warner, but one's got a fake nose.
And one is
and it's a very old statue. So, I mean, is the statue of obvious elven make, or is it or dwarven make, or is it obviously something that was made by humans in Yarnum and given to him very precociously?
I'm trying to think what skill check that would be to notice, but I think it's just it looks dwarven made. It looks to be same make as the other statues.
Okay. Well, I think the only thing that is to do is to scout around and pick a direction.
Okay. You say there's a door. Are all the doors on either side locked, or can we see into
well, to the left and right? Those are hallways.
Okay.
There's only a door to the north.
I want to check the door just before we go any further.
Okay.
All right. So I go up to the door and I'll see. Let me do a skill check here. Perception. To check it out. Oh, that's pretty good. I have a. What is my perception bonus? Where are you at? Yeah, come back. Character sheet. There you go. I have a 29 if it's trapped, or sorry. Yeah, or a 28 if it isn't.
It does not appear to be trapped. It seems almost identical to the door from the outside that you came in. But as you're going over it looking for traps and any other things, the same runes are there. But each family crest this time seems to have a keyhole. There are 4 keyholes. I'll also say with your perception, you notice that on the back of the statue of Cromwell, there is a slot, like it seems out of place, like something that could be slid in there. It's not necessarily a keyhole, but it looks like it's missing something.
Like right where the legs meet the back, there's a slot.
Yeah, it's there's the mystical dildo of Cromwell, and if you find it in the dungeon, the door will open.
Ooh, bonuses.
Okay, I take note of that, and I take note of the shape of the slot, like about how many like inches across it is, and like just
9.5.
Depth, of course, is always a
But how deep?
Tensile strength.
Right. But no, you take the notes.
Mental notes, you know.
Right. Because you're so adept at lock picking, you could tell that with enough time you could probably pick these locks, but you don't know what their relation is to the missing piece on the statue, if there even is a relation.
All right, I hop down the stairs and go and relate this information to the party in a succinct way. Like, apparently there are 4 locks to get us through this door. Wait, hold on. I nip back over and give it a gentle push.
It is definitely locked.
It is definitely locked. I call back, and then I say, walk back. And there also seems to be something on the back of that statue that may be related. Some slot. No, it is not the butt. Before anyone says anything.
I will go ahead.
I was just going to say that all that is left is, do we go east or west?
Oh,
I will take out a small coin and flip it.
Begin walking to the right.
I really hope that the coin flip is in your favor then.
Says west.
West.
Odd was west, even was right, or even yes.
Good luck, Razbet. We will see you on the other side.
All right, so the adventure of Razbad will continue. See the rest of you guys next episode.
We hear a lot of slashing, crashing, booms, and screams.
No, which
And just a blood fountain.
Yeah, I'll take a coin out, flip it, and say we should head west.
straight up Evil Dead 2 shit or Army of Darkness shit.
are you gonna? Is everybody in agreement?
Yes, we head west.
Okay.
West is
Come,
west.
Razbad.
West is good. It's as good as east. We can't go north, so
Not yet.
tally ho.
Oh dear. I move ahead to just double check, of course, since I'm point man.
I would also like to be near the front in case we come across another door that requires a dwarf body to open it.
I would like to be firmly in the middle, please.
Yes. I will not be first. I will not be last.
I'll fill in.
19 perception, 20 for traps.
I see why these hats are worn in cold areas because they are warm.
Yeah, and mine
Terrible.
is small. But I got a big head, and hats in me don't really work. Quite.
The
So-
the dollar store hats are definitely ones that's where I got this from.
Nice to
Same.
see Holiday Cheer just dying right here in the middle of the session.
I know.
Not me.
Look
You
at
don't
it.
see this
Oh,
beautiful decorations behind me.
That's a South Carolina Christmas tree right
With
there.
your, with your
Love
plum
it.
tree.
I hung lights.
Ooh,
How
Die
meta.
Hard.
I got that's right. You got lights. I got
I
lights.
also have lights. You
Ariana's
see
got a-
lights?
She's got
I've
a
got my Santa
Santa hat on.
jacket.
Now I have lights.
Hey.
nice rating. So
Are you
what's
getting
in
the
the
fashion
hallway?
again,
Yeah, I roll a 19 for perception or 20 for traps.
You do not detect any traps.
I,
There seems to be before you two sconces that are lit up. Another one of those dwarven statues, and a little seating area you can kind of make off there.
I move ahead and slowly and call out, not too loud, in Dwarven. Hello? Is anyone around?
A faint echo from the emptiness is all you get in return.
I would like to be about 5 feet, a 5 foot square behind Dorian.
I will follow him.
I'm the one who said the dwarf words.
I stay in the
Huh?
middle.
I'll cast light on myself as I walk through, though, so I can have my own light source.
I'll go through the trouble of moving you all up if something happens, and I'll just keep you there in that.
That's fine.
Yep.
Is there anything out of the ordinary in here besides the statue and sconces?
Nothing that you noticed, no.
Okay, well then, I guess we should move on. We continue.
Who is this statue of? Maybe
I look at it. It's a dwarf. Move on.
maybe there is something to this statue.
Can I ask something about the statues in the previous room?
Sure.
Did they seem to be like each one was from one of those like 4 families?
They did.
Hmm. Then I'll say maybe we should have done a closer inspection of those statues. Or does this statue match any of those statues?
This statue does not.
Hmm.
Is there a placard? And I will tell him exactly who it is if there's one.
There is not a placard.
All right.
He's
But I imagine his name is Bjorn son or something. Let's continue.
he's the highest grossing miner
Yeah.
past 6 years.
Yeah, this is
Bjorn.
their employee of the month statue.
Yeah,
One who invented the step ladder.
because they're short.
Bjorn wasn't a dwarf either. So just saying.
I imagine he invented beard oil or something. You know, very important
So-
person.
Are you going to go back to closer inspect the statues, or are you going to continue on? That was.
Okay, we go forward.
Well, if you want to go and re-inspect the statues, do that. Let's do that, or
Well, we have to come back this way anyway.
it's true.
Doing.
Yeah, on the way to the other hallway, we will give further inspection to these statues upon noticing that we missed
Well,
thorough inspection.
we know that that each one was of one of the 4 families, so I mean that may be enough, maybe not. I don't know.
It seems like those keys have to do with the 4 families. That's what makes me think about that.
There may be a clue of
Yeah, I
family.
want to search one of the 4 to see if anything is removable to use as a key.
Thanks for stepping on my role play. I know it was on the floor. You don't have to step on it, dog.
It's shaking bacon. I helped.
So start over.
I was trying to say that maybe there are clues that we should be looking for throughout this area on the statues.
All right, very well. I'll inspect the statue in here.
It's like one of those escape the room things that are so popular these days.
Generally, I cut the guard's throat if I'm trying to escape the room. I say as I'm looking at the statue.
Interesting.
23.
This statue, unlike the other ones, the dwarf is kind of in a cross-arm pose across the chest with its head down and wearing robes, but you don't find anything out of place about it. Do you have knowledge, religion?
Do not.
I do.
Okay.
It was actually referring to the 4 in the main lobby.
Oh.
Okay.
Because those are the 4 main families. The keys, the locks are of the 4 main families. Maybe there's a clue on the statues that will lead us to the keys.
All right. Well, split up and search, all of you.
Yes.
I did roll a 25 for my knowledge religion check.
It's oh shit! I just spaced on the dwarven god
Torag.
Torag. It's a Torag statue. Unlike the Torag normally is a stern kind of warrior looking god. In this pose, it's unique that it seems somber with his head down.
I'll point that out. Something strange with the statue.
Nim's gonna sit down and rest for a minute and just tell him if you see anything that's unusual or you can't figure out, yell for me.
Okay.
Gotta rest these old bones.
And then go ahead, Sonder.
Sonda would like to go to the statue in the northwest corner and do a little searching. What am I rolling for that? Just perception?
Yeah, perception.
13?
You don't find anything out of the ordinary. This statue has the dwarf seems to be standing firm, but instead of like holding weapons or anything, it's a bevel of tools are etched into a belt around. In one hand, he's holding looks like a blacksmith's chisel, not a hammer. But that's it.
Okay.
Which family does that correlate to?
I knew that question was coming, so I'm pulling my notes up again.
The Gunderson family.
Bless.
That is the Gundersons, the master crafters of weapons, armors, and fortifications.
All right, so I let everyone know this looks like the Gunderson family over here.
The next one clockwise, what family is that?
That one would be the Volberg. This statue has your more typical Viking-esque shield, armor, sword, warrior pose. And then south of that one is the Stone and Yarn. The only thing you know about that family is that they were the first founders, but this one seems to be the most richly adorned statue. It's got kind of a shit-eating grin on its face. And then the one to the left is the Greymanes.
As you well know.
This is a female dwarf, and this statue is her holding a a staff with both hands, and it has a small. There's the only part of the statue that's not stone is a small crystal at the top that looks similar to the crystal that's in the center of the room.
So I just rolled a 20 to go search the statue of the lady because I said, "Ooh, it's a lady." I wanted to go see what was up with her.
With that, was that a natural 20 or a 20?
No, that was a 15 on the die for 20.
Well, either way, as you're looking that one over, and this one draws your attention the most, the stone at the top seems to be a little off center, which seems weird with the precision of all the work you've seen on the statue so far.
So I see if I can jiggle it loose.
It'd be a climb check to get up to it.
That is a 18.
Ma'am, you've got a. I don't know if you know this, but you've got a big white ball on your face.
Wait, what? A big white ball? Where?
You've been teabagged
Where?
by Santa.
So,
Oh, just one of them. Where's the other one?
He's a cancer survivor.
Judge, he had a surgery.
oh no, it's Tom
Not
Green.
the one.
That's Armstrong. He's Santa now.
Anyway, that was an 18 on the climb check.
All right, you're able to position yourself and reach up, and you can grab this stone, and it is very loose. As soon as you touch it, the stone wiggles and comes free in your hand if you want to take it down.
I do.
Okay.
That's how you get cursed.
Yes. Sonder, we barely knew ye.
Fancy rocks. All right.
What was the name of the second statue? Not the Gundersons, the Stone and Yarn, or the Greymanes, but the second one?
Something.
The Volberg.
Volberg.
Fucking Volberg.
And what did that statue look like?
That was the Viking-esque warrior statue.
So
All
what's
right.
this?
Well, having seen her successfully get something off of that statue, I'd like to give the Viking one a good search over a 25.
You don't find anything.
Dorian calls back. Well,
Is anybody gonna search the one on the bottom right?
Yeah, I'll search the Stone and Yarn statue.
Okay.
Just a regular perception. Looks like a dwarf with a shit-eating grin on his face. Let's move on.
all
I
gold teeth. You
rolled
could have pulled them out.
another 13 to recheck the first one, and I was like, no, it looks exactly the same.
Yeah, the only one that seems to stand out is the one with the crystal, and you took the crystal off.
Okay. Ooh.
I would not let any of the residents here see that you took that.
I
We
tuck
may
it
be-
into my upstairs pocket. It's
Yes,
nice
we
and
have an
safe.
angry mob on our hands if they did.
I mean, did you want to investigate the stone at all?
Yeah, I do want to investigate the stone.
Okay.
I would love to. What am I rolling for this? Or just looking at it? What am I doing?
You can give me a perception.
That is a 10.
Okay. Even with the 10, you can tell that this isn't just a regular stone. It is finely carved into a diamond-esque shape. And it's
That close to me.
color pulse. It has a color pulse to it, the same as the thing in the middle of the room.
Did you move back close to me where I would be able to see it, or
Yeah, I definitely came near everyone else to check it out.
can I do a detect magic on it?
Hey, look what I just vandalized from the statue.
Never stole
is,
anything. You don't actually steal anything until you leave the store.
That's why I said vandalized.
It is indeed magical.
Can I do a spellcraft on it?
You can.
But a hell of it. Ooh, that's nice. That's 18. Let's see what that gives me. That is a 31.
Ooh, okay, hold on.
That's
It's a
wow.
cursed stone of Kevin dying.
Kevin, this is for you. Raz, have an item for you.
Gee, just what I always wanted. Thanks, guys.
100% immunity to poison. It's amazing. Carry it always until the end.
It doesn't seem to have any particular like spell attached to it, but it does pulsate with a powerful conjuration.
31 doesn't tell me anything in particular. Okay.
No, like it is just conjuration magic. It is not a spell.
Can I try to pull? And is there a way for me to try to see if it enhances spell power, or if it's just something?
Give me a knowledge arcana.
Yeah. All right, that gives me, let's see, 27.
Okay. You feel like with enough time and engineering, you could use one of these to fashion. You could use it to build magical items. It could be a power source for a weaker wizard to cast higher level spells. It in its current state, it is just raw conjuration magic.
Ooh.
That would be very intriguing. I'll tell everyone that I'm not one for secrets exactly. So, I think it would probably be best if I were to hang on to this, since this is my specialty.
Before you do that, can we just make sure that it doesn't fit into the butt crack area of that one?
It is oddly dildo shaped.
Just like to know.
Sure, I'll hand it back to Sandra. As you will, madam.
I take it and try to shove it in the statue.
As you take it towards the statue, you do immediately see that it would fit perfectly.
In his butt.
All right, so we found one of the
It's not
5
his
pieces
butt.
we probably need.
That's not one of the keyholes, is it? That's something else.
No, that's the back of the statue, right?
Yeah, but I thought the statue only had one. There was only one area. To
Yeah.
insert things.
Spit on it and shove it in.
We might be able to speak to this person if we put it in there. Noob
Feel-
space.
Wormblade on
Noob
it.
space.
Probably,
The old
I
reverse
just-
Bill
probably
Cosby.
Not. Probably not. This person is obviously asleep, and he's asleep like the dead, and we're gonna shove something.
We're gonna spit on it
It's
first.
conjuration magic.
Can I get a lawyer
Conjure
check?
something.
Oh, it conjures up something, all right.
Fine. I'll come back. I said, did you discover anything?
We did. Come check this out.
All right. Oh,
Come
hey.
over
Crystal-
here.
This looks like it was slot into that hole in the back. The shape I memorized about 20 minutes ago.
Shove it in the hole. And see what
I
happens.
climb up there and stick it in his back.
Stick it in.
As the gem slides in,
Hit.
everybody give me perception checks.
Ba-da-da.
16.
17.
Okay.
27.
25.
25.
8.
Okay. Everybody who got over a 20 will notice that where Sonder removed the stone before, another one has shown up, but this time it's just stone. It's like what was originally there. The statue itself, it turns ever so slightly,
I hop off.
but it turns ever so slightly to face the center of the room. And that's it.
All right. Well, okay. Let's continue on.
Carry on.
Okay.
So now is the door unlocked?
I doubt it. I try the door before I go.
It's locked.
Okay. It's locked.
That
I
may have
just-
just been one of the last keys or first keys that we needed.
I just have to check and I say, hello, Mr. Statue. Are you there?
I'm a statue.
We can't read.
Roll initiative.
Oh, damn it. It's a construct, too.
Does he have a
This-
gravelly voice?
It's the original Gunderson, or Gunderson
Thunder.
golem.
Thunder. Oh God, yeah, this is Gollum.
Oh,
Thunder's Golem. He's real. He's still
Oh
around.
shit, we left him in that pocket.
So that none of that actually happened.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Just questioning. I don't know.
None of the talking? No, none of that happened.
Okay. I need- sometimes I need a little clarification.
And the rat.
The characters in this game, for some reason, know about events that happen in a totally different game, totally different characters, in a totally different realm. Even
Well,
They don't.
they don't.
guessing this is a game that I was not involved in.
Yes,
you were
which
there
is
for
unfair.
weren't you there for the end of it?
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's when we were playing
yeah,
at the
you
Green
were
Dragon. It was
sitting in
Terrence's
on
last
the
campaign.
game.
The very end of the game. Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's
that's-
always shame
Graphic.
when a game comes to an end,
Yes.
much like this episode.
No, we just
Oh,
started.
My head's on fire.
Merry Christmas, you sons of bitches!
Merry
Thursday,
For you,
everybody.
Uncle.
Oh, ho, ho.
We got out of the
Happy
first.
Thursday.
Look at that.
Happy Thursday.
Only one drink.
Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday.
Why do you keep saying Happy Thursday?
It's not Thursday. I had to piss.
It's on Friday, dumbass.
Yeah.
Because
Christmas
that's
is
the
on
day of
Friday
the week
this
that
year.
I like to say. I don't like to say happy whatever holiday. I like to say happy Thursday.
Okay.
That's just
Thursday's
what I
not
like
a
to
bad
do.
day. It's a hope. It's a day
Yeah.
full of hope for the.
But
Sometimes
Wednesday's
it's-
a better day.
What?
Yeah, but Thursday just kind of rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, but Friday, I'm in love with you.
I'm glad that we recorded that because now people will know what your inside joke that is just your inside joke for yourself means.
Nor mine. Nor mine of it.
The title of the last episode was an inside joke for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
mute. But we brought it up and it got mentioned.
Yeah, but it wasn't explained.
Then that's fine.
Yeah, it's a mute point because you don't hear it anymore.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll stall the explanation it needs.
Yeah.
Okay, so this part of the conversation is moved.
So anyway, happy Thursday, everybody.
Happy
Yeah, all that.
Thursday. Happy Hanukkah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. And yay, we love you, Patreon.
Be
Many
kind
Say
to
hi.
each other.
Turns.
Happy Honda days.
Hey, how dare you say that? You know my family celebrates Toyota-thon.
They do have better deals during that period.
They're a shittier car, that's why.
What? I got two.
Honda.
deals. I'm good.
Right here.
Audio.
Oh,
Cut it out.
man.
Cut it off.
Hi, everybody.
See you in the new year.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Yay.
See you next year.
It's not because shut the fuck up, man. Come over there and
Bye.
beat you with a shovel.